first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
The full league debut. You've been waiting patiently for that one. Just talk us through it.
Yeah, I've had to wait a little bit longer than I'd like to, but I think it was a good time for me to play. I think you know, the having to wait has done me well because I've had to sharpen up on things in my game that that needed to be worked on, and I think it was an enjoyable night for me.
I know the result didn't go well, but it was a day that you'll always remember because it was a fantastic occasion in terms of the stadium and everything, and a big club like Ipswich, you'll have that in your memory for the rest of your life. Yeah,
it was good. I mean, Portman Road's not a bad place to make your full debut. I come on at Portsmouth last year. That was my first coming on in the league, and Portman Road's my first start. So yeah, they're not two bad grounds to come on.
What was the big difference you found? I know you've had some sniffs of playing at the first team level, but what was the real big difference when you got more or less the whole game?
It's just the intensity, I think, just from the first whistle to the last. It's just that they're on you, they come out and press, didn't they, straight away, and it's just having to getting used to that intensity, I think. Obviously, you had that little loan spell at Notts County. Did that benefit you as well, just to highlight a few things that you would need from stepping up from under-23 football? Yeah, definitely. I mean, that because obviously 23 football is good, but it doesn't always have that intensity that what men's football has. And Notts County had that had the intensity, and that was good for me, and that helped me obviously coming back to try and get into the group team. What would be the main thing you took out of that game against Ipswich for you on a personal note to take your next steps forward? I think it was just being able, for the lads and for the management to just be able to trust me, and I need to make sure that everyone knows that I can do my job well and be trusted on the pitch. Really, that's the main thing. Now you've broken into it, you've had a taste of it. It's down to you, isn't it, to keep progressing? Yeah, well, I feel like I've done okay on Sunday. Hopefully I've done enough to stay in and obviously go from there. There's quite a bit of competition in there though, isn't there? But that can only spur you on. Yeah, I've got a few good players to compete with. Obviously Murph, Madja, Lowers, Scott Robertson as well coming back. So there's a few good players in there, but yeah, I've got to back myself. And of course, the attention turns to cup football. It's coming up in the week, of course, against Doncaster Rovers. How big a game do you feel this is, because you've got the home tie? Yeah, I think it's a big game, especially for me, because if I'm playing, it's a chance to potentially go on and play at Wembley at the end of the competition. So yeah, these are games not to be overlooked. Of course, it's taken a lot of knocks, hasn't it, since the times when Crewe actually won it a few years ago. The competition's taken a lot of knocks and people are not happy with it, but at the end of the day, as a professional footballer, you've already just touched on it there. A place at the end of it is at Wembley. Well, yeah, it's another game for us, and obviously these games are good to work on things that we need to get back on doing in the league, and obviously if we can get to winning ways in that competition, that can only help us in the league. It's a very hard slog at the moment for everybody, isn't it, Connected, when you look at the league table? What's your overall view of what's required to just get you going again? Yeah, well, it's disappointing. I mean, the game on Sunday, there was 2 goals that are preventable, and second half we've had, I'd say the majority of the play, we've had chances to get back in the game, and it's on us, the players. We've got to stop these silly goals going in, and we're scoring goals, so that's not the issue. It's just stopping them at the other end. That seems a problem at a lot of clubs, isn't it? They are struggling, everything seems to just go wrong, and you've got to try and turn that around. That is very important, that you keep your spirits high and you keep together. Yeah. Well, when things aren't going your way, you've just got to dig in, stay together, and just try and get through this little rough patch with it. And you see that group in there that you work with in the gym and out on the training ground day in and day out, it's in there that you can still hold yourselves up the table? Yeah, well, the morale's still quite high in the group. Everyone's sticking together, everyone knows how good we are as a group, and we can get through this little rough patch, but yeah, we've just got to keep going and stay together.